Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to a special edition of the Players Lounge. Today we welcome in East Division quarterback McKenzie Milton, representing the East Division for the American Championship title. Hey McKenzie, is it starting to feel like championship week down in Orlando yet, or what?
Yeah, definitely. I think last week felt like it a bit, and this week definitely for sure. Hopefully Spectrum will be packed again this week, and it's going to be a good one against Memphis.
Yeah, pretty much 2 weeks of championship games down in Orlando for you. Just looking back to last Friday, I know you guys are kind of trying to put that one in the past a little bit as you gear up for Memphis, but can you even put into words what that atmosphere was like on Friday night as you guys played for the East Division title and, in essence, all the marbles, really?
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty surreal. The Night Nation really came out and showed us a lot of support, which was awesome. And the way the game went, back and forth between both teams came to play, and it was a rivalry game too. So, and it was for all the marbles on our side of the division for a chance to play in the conference championship. So there's a lot at stake too, which made it even more fun. And it was just the way the game ended and stuff like that. It was crazy, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was wild. And just seeing, I think, Spectrum Stadium with all those lights. I mean, there's so many great photos looking back to that game. Would you say for yourself personally that was the biggest stage that you've ever played on?
Yeah, I would definitely say so. That and playing in the state championship, but I would put this probably just ahead of that. Just for like what was at hand, being against the rivals, ABC game, that kind of stuff. So it was a lot of fun though. I enjoyed every moment of it.
So you mentioned that one kind of being a championship game on its own. How have you and the team kind of channeled all of that energy, all of those emotions? I mean, you guys really had to lay it all on the line on Friday night. How do you kind of regroup and re-energize for another championship game just 7 or 8 days later?
You know, we always talk about emptying the tank, whether it's a practice or a game. So every week you have to reload and re-up for a game, but I mean, the energy shouldn't be hard to find, especially for a game like this. We know what's at stake. We're chasing rings and stuff like that, so it's going to be a lot of fun. And Memphis is a very good ball club, and we played them already, but we know we're going to get their best shot. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
So you have a full season under your belt now as the starting quarterback, and a pretty good one at that, sitting at 11-0. But last year you kind of got cast into that role unexpectedly. How has some of the challenges that you had to face last season turned you into the quarterback that you are today?
I think just a year of seeing defenses and stuff like that. The game definitely slows down. Building chemistry with your wide receivers in the off season, and the more reps you get, the better you're going to be. So I think that just comes with time, and just like I said, building the chemistry with the guys. We're playing very well as a unit. So hopefully we stay down that path for these last 2 games.
What would you say this week of preparation has been like? Is it a little bit strange since you've already played Memphis once this season, or has that really factored into it at all?
It may be a little weird. It's actually the 3rd time we're getting prepared for them, because the first time it got canceled with the hurricane. So it's the 3rd time that we're getting ready to play them. So it's a little weird, but it's also fun. They're a good ball club, like I said, and it's going to be a lot of fun having them come down here, and we get one more home game in front of our fans before bowl season.
Yeah, it should be pretty exciting. 2 of the top offenses in the nation squaring off. I mean, for yourself personally as a quarterback, knowing that you're going up against another excellent quarterback in Riley Ferguson, a senior, a veteran on his team, how much respect do you have for him and just the Memphis offense in general?
I got a ton of respect for them. Ferguson's been playing great since he got there in Memphis, and they got a couple really good receivers at number 3, Anthony Miller. He's a heck of a player too, and I got a lot of respect for their defense as well. They have some guys that fly around, so it's going to be a highly competitive game, and I look forward to the challenge.
You mentioned that this is the 3rd time that your team is preparing for Memphis. Kind of had a crazy start to the season with Hurricane Irma. You all have played 11 straight games, which isn't how a usual season goes. Usually there's a bye week in there at some point to let the injured rest up and get better and just to heal your bodies. How are you guys feeling at this point in the season?
I mean, the season's always going to be a grind. So, I mean, you're always going to have bumps and bruises, but I think Coach Duval's done an awesome job in the off season getting our bodies tuned up to go 8, 9, 10, 11 straight weeks of playing ball. So if we win this one, we'll have probably a little break. So that's something to look forward to. So just got to empty the bucket this last week, and we'll be all right.
So I know you guys have your eyes set on a victory this weekend and a conference championship, and then hopefully that New Year's Day game as well. But have you kind of taken any time to just pause, stop and think, and realize, wow, we're 11-0. I mean, you guys are undefeated this season. Has that kind of sunk in at all, or are you just kind of trying to not think about it and just keep rolling through?
Honestly, I think maybe after this game we'll look back and reflect on it for a little while before we get prepared for the bowl game. But I'm not going to take away anything from this team. What we've accomplished so far has been extremely special, especially 2 years ago not winning a game. So give a lot of credit to our head coach, our assistant coaches, and everybody involved. So give a lot of credit to them. But we haven't finished what we wanted yet. So we talked before the season about winning a conference championship. So that's our goal, and we want to finish that.
Yeah, it certainly would be a magical cap to close out the year with a conference title and end it 12-0 heading into that New Year's Day game. But what would it mean to you personally to win a conference championship, and what do you think it would say about the UCF program?
It mean a lot to me for sure, and I think it mean a lot to this team as well. Just the ups and downs we faced from the time I've been here, from seniors and juniors prior to that. So. It mean a lot to all of us. It mean a lot to the coaches and our families. So we definitely want to finish for everybody involved. And we know we're gonna have a tough task on Saturday. So we look forward to it though.
You're just a kid from UCF trying to win a conference championship, right?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
All right, McKenzie. Well, we'll see you here this weekend on Saturday. Best of luck to you and the rest of the team. It's going to be a great game. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Look forward to it.